Want a free printable greeting card in time for Father's Day and learn how to use it? Then keep on watching. Hey y'all, Victoria Shree here with Pretty Party and Crafty, and today I'm going to show you how you can personalize this free Father's Day greeting card, and I'll also show you different templates where you can completely customize it. First thing, I'll have the link in the description where you can get this free printable. So let's go ahead and bring it up inside of Canva because this is a Canva template. So this is what the free printable template will look like. This is a 8.5 by 11 document. And what you want to do when you print, you want to print on letter size cardstock. So you can print on a single-sided glossy cardstock or a matte cardstock. It's up to you. And once you print it, you'll trim it and fold it. So the only thing you have to do is just add your photos into each of the frames. Now, when you get to the top frame, try to use a horizontal photo because there will be a gradient to kind of fade it out. And right above, you can see we also have written instructions. So what you want to do now is go ahead and upload your images that you want to add to the design. So to do that, you'll just go to Uploads and then click on Upload Files to upload your images. I'm just going to use images that are already inside of Canva. So I'm going to go to Elements and I'm going to search for some pictures. And again, all you're going to do is drag and drop your pictures into each of the frames. All right, so I have my pictures added. Now, if we look at the instructions, it says for the top image, add your photo to the frame first, which we did. Then you're going to right click and send it to the back. So we can right click, go to layer and send to back. And if we wanted to, we can drag it a little bit over. But if you decide, hey, I want to change this, that means you need to bring it back to the front. So with it selected, you can hit the three dots, go to layer and bring to front. Or you can click on position and make sure you bring it above this layer right here. So with this on the front, we could make some adjustments. So if we wanted to double click, we can bring it over to the right, hit done. We can hit the three dots or right click, go to layer and send to back. All right, so with that done, we are ready to print. That's all you have to do. So all the text here, you cannot edit the text for this freebie, but if you wanted one that you can edit, I'll show you that as well. So to print this out, I'm just going to delete this because it says delete this text after you're finished reading. But if you think you'll need it later, you can just turn the transparency down so you can always come back to it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and download this and get ready to print. So share, download. You're going to download this as a PDF print. I always like to flatten. That's just a personal preference. And click download. So that is the freebie. If you want a version that you can personalize the text yourself and change the colors, I do have a version that is available for that. If you decide to purchase the editable template from us, you will receive 2 different designs. And what we love about this is that everything is completely editable. You can change the font, the colors, the text. You can adjust the gradient to make it bigger or smaller. And when you're adding your photos, especially at the top, you don't have to worry about sending that to the back because the gradient is already on top. So it's really drag and drop. So again, you will have 2 designs. The first 2 pages are the 2 designs with no bleed. As you can see, the second page, instead of saying D Dad Series, it says Dad Flicks, and you have 4 images across the bottom. So again, the first 2 pages, no bleed. Now, if you're an advanced crafter, the page 3 and 4, it does include bleed. Hopefully you know what that means, but that's perfect if you're cutting a stack at a time or if you're sending it to a print shop. So let's go ahead and get these printed and assembled. For the freebie, we're going to go ahead and open this up. When I open this in my Adobe Reader, and I'm going to click the printer icon. Make sure you select your printer. I'm going to be using the 8500 today. Page sizing and handling. Make sure that actual size is selected. We're going to go to Properties, and this is where we're going to choose our printer settings. Paper source, where are you putting your cardstock? Putting it in the rear paper feeder. Document size is letter. Paper type, I am going to choose photo paper glossy because I'm going to be printing on glossy cardstock today. Color is color. Quality, you can choose standard or high. For this tutorial, we're going to leave it at standard. I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to hit print. So we just printed the freebie. Now we're going to open up the one that has no bleed, that's completely editable. So I'm just going to double click that. Again, it's going to open up in my Adobe Reader. And remember, this size is 7 by 10. So this is not letter size. So I want to make sure that you see how you print a 7 by 10 on letter size paper. So you don't need to make a print sheet. You can do it straight from here. So you'll click the printer icon. And what you want to do is we want to look at these options. So I'm going to do this on my 8550. Under page size and handling, you want to make sure the actual size is selected. And where it says choose paper source by PDF page size, you want to make sure this is unchecked, because if we were to check it, it'll change the paper size to 7 by 10, and we do not want that. All right. So we want to make sure that we uncheck this. And when we do that, it's going to be on letter size. Next, we're going to go to properties again. Paper source, rear paper feeder, paper type. This is going to be printed on glossy paper or glossy cardstock. Quality, I'm going to leave it standard since this is just a tutorial, and I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to hit print. And again, this is a 7 by 10 document printed on letter size paper. So I printed on our Party Printables cardstock, our 96-pound glossy and the 96-pound matte, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the glossy. It's shiny, reflective. We love this. And then this is matte. It's not reflective. It has a smooth butter-like finish. I actually really love this. Now this is the freebie printed on 8.5 by 11, and this is the 7 by 10. So even though the document sizes were different, they're printing the same size because of how we had the settings. I decided to go back and print the design with bleed using our trim marks template. I'll be sure to link that as well, but let me know if you need a separate video of the importance of bleed and trim marks. Now I'm just going to take the freebie and trim it down to size. The cut lines are already there. The same thing with the 7 by 10 design printed on letter size, but you'll notice when you cut, if you don't cut a straight line, you'll see a white edge, and that's what bleed is for. All right, now we're going to cut the design with bleed that has the trim marks, and it shows you exactly where to cut. Now because this has bleed, it has an extra 0.125 inches all the way around. So when you're cutting, you're not going to be accidentally cutting white space, because again, we have that extra bleed all the way around. And then just cut it down to size 7 by 10. Now all you have to do is fold it in half and you're done. I personally like to use a scoring board because it makes the fold nice and crisp. Because this is 7 by 10, all I have to do is score at the 5-inch mark or in half. You can use the boning tool to close it as well, or you can just fold it with your hands. But that's it. So hopefully you learned something new. You can grab the freebie or the fully editable template using the links in the description. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Be sure to like and follow for more. Happy Father's Day. Later, y'all.